Whew. Hey you, yes you suffer from halitosis, otherwise known as bad breath? If you do you realize that normal brushing will not make that go away? Because there's this thing called tonsil stones. Yes, they do exist. Basically, there are these little white or huge white balls that gets trapped inside your tonsils. So as you eat your food, it gets trapped into these crevices, which eventually harden and becomes super snaky and smells like sulfur. It smells like, literally it smells like poop. So let me show you guys today on how to remove it. You know those water flosser that you guys see at your local dentist office? That is a perfect tool to use to remove the tonsil stones because you don't have to deal with the gag reflex. Because it has that high pressure with that vibration and with that strong jet stream, it should be able to shoot out the water stream into the crevice and shoot out the tonsil stone. So let's go ahead and attempt that today. This is how powerful it is.
What is that?
That forms in the crevices of your throat, and it stinks and it's horrendous. Food gets trapped in there and turns to bacteria. Oh my goodness. And this is the cause of bad breath. So last time I showed you how to remove it using a water pick or water flosser. And sometimes that can take a long time to get used to. And it's a little bit painful because you shoot that pressurized water in the back of your throat. But it is pretty effective though. And as we all know, mouthwash, it contains alcohol and it just takes care of bad breath for like maybe up to a couple hours. So let me show you the secret solution. It's called hydrogen peroxide. All right, but don't get it mixed up with isopropyl alcohol. You cannot use that as a mouth gargle or mouth rinse. All right, sometimes it's the same color, but make sure you read the proper label. So what we have here is a Swan brand. Make sure you buy the 3% solution. All right, stabilized 3% solution. Not surprisingly, dentists have been using hydrogen peroxide since 1913 to help treat gum disease and other gum-related issues. So I am going to show you how you would use this, all right? So I have a simple shot glass right here. I'm just going to use this measuring cup right here on the top. What better way to just use this simply, right? See, fill out. Now, you can hear sometimes a slight fizzle, especially if it's transferred to a plastic container. The reason why that fizzles, I think, is because it has bacteria or some type of residue in there. You hear that? All right. So what I'm going to do is mix in with ratio of at least 2 to 1. Okay, you can do 3 to 1. So once again, hydrogen peroxide doesn't have taste, smell, or odor. So that's the ratio 2 to 1 right here. I'm just going to simply gargle this. So what I normally do is after brushing my teeth, I do the gargling with the hydrogen peroxide. So I'm just swish it around in my mouth. I want to get it in my throat. So let me demonstrate. What you want to do is gargle for about 1 minute. After 1 minute's up, spit it out. You can rinse it with additional water. So you might feel a little bit of dryness in your mouth, but that's normal. Now let me go ahead and check. Nope. Nope. The sulfuric bad breath halitosis is gone. As you can see, this is a very easy and effective way of treating and finally getting rid of the symptoms of bad breath. Not only that, because you have many other benefits of using hydrogen peroxide. First of all, it disinfects the mouth. It even whitens teeth. It kills harmful bacteria, which can cause gingivitis or other gum diseases. And it even breaks up plaque. But most importantly for us, because we're self-conscious, we don't want to ruin relationships, right? And that is to finally have a final solution of taking care of bad breath at a very easy and affordable way in the form of 3% hydrogen peroxide mouth rinse.
Oh my goodness, guys. Look at the size of that tonsil stone. Oh, that is nasty. And if you smush it, it's gonna stink like heck. So be prepared for the grossness.
Oh my goodness, guys, that was not fun at all. I hate that gag reflex. Oh, that stinks so much. A little tiny tonsil stone, you think it's just something like phlegm, but it's not. It's horrible, guys. It smells like ass, man. It smells like poop. That bacteria, that sulfuric smell collects over time, so you just can't imagine that bacteria collecting, hiding in the throat every time you speak. Imagine if you're out on a date, you cannot get close because self-conscious comes into play, right? So this is definitely an effective way using a water flosser. So if you guys are suffering bad breath and halitosis, hope this video was informational. It happens to the best of us. Hey, you just treat it as regular cleanup. No more having to deal with bad breath.